Ah, Windows noises. Gotta hate it. So I had to get Opox the heck out of there and bring in Burbia. Give me a few moments here. I'm not quite ready. I'm just getting things set up so we can get started as soon as possible. So stay tuned. Yep. Okay. I have the right channel. Let me get the dashboard going, and then we'll do the announcements, and then I will load the players, and then we will play Tetris. Does that sound good to you guys? You like Tetris, right? Oh, what is this? I don't know why I have that there. Oh, did Adam do a thing? Or I guess Layla now? Literally just seeing this. What the heck? I guess I'm the last one to know. The queue is in the process of being entered. So stand by. I am getting a setup. Does this work? It probably doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, I need to add match that. I'm sorry, what? It says it exists right here. Well. Guess it's time to update things. Nor did the bot. I went in there. I think it still had all the O's, right? Oh no, it is updated in bot. Okay, never mind. I'm on crack, apparently. Also close that match. All right. And yeah, yelling at people to let them know that Tetris is happening. Gotta tell them all to get in here. Give me a moment. Twitch.tv/ blah 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 blah. I need to get AI to write this for me. I'm kidding. Classic Tetris League. Okay. 1 second. Gotta make sure everything is right here. There we go. Let me grab the players' cameras and we should be good to go. It's the last thing I gotta do. Oh, it looks like we got a extra quarter in the prize pool since I was last here. We still have a ton of coupon codes left, folks. I'm not gonna... maybe I am gonna talk about it a lot, but I'm not gonna go into it too much. We have a lot of coupon codes. You guys know how to click a button. It's easy. And by doing that, you let us get a pretty much free $12.50 bonus into the prize pool by clicking that every season. So please continue to do that. That helps us out tremendously. Okay, JoJo's camera's good. Subia's camera will work. Which means we're just about ready here. Let's go get ourselves underway. Hi, how's it going? It's been a day. Not having a good time at Tetris today. I'm a little annoyed with some of the things that's happened, but that's okay. I'm now here to see good people play Tetris, and we have 4 matches for you today. Let's go over those really quick. If I can hit the right one, that's it. That's only 3 matches, but if I do this... Oh, look at that, we have a 4th one. We're going to start off in Division 3, checking out JoJo, who is getting close to a potential Division 2 berth. And we'll have one of their toughest opponents yet, WD Subia. Then we'll move over to Division 1A, where we'll have 2 matches there with Falkite and Sodium. And that will be followed up with a pair of Game Crashers, Blue Scooty and Guafi. And then after that, we'll have the rivalry between Alex T and Cobra continue. We'll see if Cobra can finally get a dub over Alex after coming close a couple times, so... I know we're not going to start off in Division 1, but I do have our playoff race updated. Alex T and Evesy are at the top. Tetris Time and Scooty are each second place in their respective divisions. Eyeball Sidnev in third. Everyone else is trying to chase a wildcard spot, which is currently held on by Cobra and ID Kirby, but it is still early in the season. I mean, it's not that early in the season. We've only got, I think it's 2 weeks left after this week. And we've barely played half of our matches in Division 1. You know what that means. You know what that means. There is going to be a lot of CTL in the next couple weeks. And I, for one, can't wait. I don't think these two can wait either. They're about ready to go. Subia with a 80-piece drought, apparently. Guess his drought counter's broken. Let's go ahead and give these folks a seed. I would laugh if the last digit was a 0, because then it would be FA31FO. But it's not. It's FA31 and F4. Yeah, we need an F around and find out seed at some point. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these two underway. Looks like we have a final 19 warm-up from JoJo, and here we go. Threes, what the F? There's a D on the screen. Well, threes is officially cracked, folks. Threes, more like 1.3s. Huge congrats. Oh, this is not Division 1. Unlike Kingsman, I remember this before this game starts. Oops. There. All right. Before we start, I'm going to open up remote calibration for... Oh, it's not going to matter. Oh. Okay, I now understand why we're having problems with the drought counter on Subia's side. I don't know if there'll be much I can do about it, but I'll try once we get going here. All right, just waiting on Subia. Uh-oh, Kingsman might be in here to make a last-minute deletion. We'll see. All right, both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this underway with this Division 3 matchup between JoJo and Subia. We'll count it down in 3, 2, 1. And Tetris. On the left, a tapper out of the United States with a PB of 1,204,000. Welcome in, JoJo. And on the right, currently ahead by 1 point. It is a roller, or well, a hybrid player out of the United States, but does roll. And he's got a PB of 1,368,000. Welcome in, WD Subia. And as promised, I'm going to try that remote calibration on Subia here to see if I can improve the drought detection. But the issue is that he's using his stream scene. Oh, this should be fine. I don't know why it's not picking it up. Maybe it's too far in that. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, okay. That should fix it. Let me apply it. Should be good to go. Okay, 137 for JoJo, 102 for Subia. JoJo with 3 pushdown points. Ooh. Gonna get a pushdown battle going? Subia up to 6. But the real leads with JoJo. Currently only has 1 line burnt through this opening sequence. Yeah, that's unfortunate with... between Alex and Scooty, man. Like... I'm hoping Scooty's okay, too. It's just unfortunate we have multiple players with issues coming up. Hopefully they're all right. Like, long-term. Scooty told you he's okay? Okay, because I know he dropped out of Masters after dropping a couple games. I don't remember to who, but I think it was Tetris time. $279 for JoJo, $226 for Subia. Next slide, please. Uh-oh. Well. Seem to have a capture issue on JoJo's side. keep playing, of course. Hopefully it just resolves itself. Sometimes this works, so I'll try it. It did not work. I'll give this a little bit more. We might call this game. Yeah, let's go ahead and call this because I do not see... we do not see JoJo's game. So go ahead, top out. No one has won. We're still on game 1. We're going to figure out what's going on. Honest, this makes sense. Playing 3 high-level matches in one day would be exhausting. Yeah, playing 1 low-level match a day, for me, is exhausting. Although hopefully that'll change. Okay, let's find out what's going on with JoJo here. So we completely lost calibration at some point. Okay, we got the board back. So we might be all right. No worries. Okay. Yeah, that's weird because your ninja cam was perfect. It never glitched. Well, let's go ahead and increment the seed and start game number 2. Or game number 1, rather. Our second attempt at game number 1. Oh. Well, that explains that. Suya looks like he's getting ready for work. Well, hopefully we have no more delays then. Let's be quick before it goes again. Yeah, let's go ahead, ready up. And do apologize for me repeating myself. It is for Peak Eric's benefits, not anyone in chat or otherwise. All right, we got both players ready. Let's go ahead and count this down for game number 1 of the Division 3 matchup between JoJo and Subiya. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, tapping out of the United States with a PB of 1,204,000. Welcome in, JoJo. And on the right, hybrid player out of the United States. He's got a PB of 1,368,000. It's WD Subiya. You're welcome, Peak. Ninja doesn't know who to cheer for. He says both of them helped tear down Ninja's gear during CTWC. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, first of all, the sheer number of people that is required to put on CTWC, and second of all, the number of people that are, willing to help is just phenomenal. Have some push-down points from Subiya this game. It was a considerable amount. But it is JoJo with the early lead for the moment. Cole, welcome in. Subiya 20-piece drought. get the J over, but hopefully just a roller moment gets the bar over for the Tetris, and is going to get that left side cleaned up. And I think the only casualty there was 2 burns, so nice evasive play there from Subia to stay alive and stay efficient. It's not even all that far back. It's less than a 1 Tetris pace lead at the moment. Setting up dirty column 8. Look for the bar. And bar's on vacation. There it is. There's the Tetris. What if 2 burns was the deciding factor in this game? Then, you know what? 2 burns will be the deciding factor in this game. I feel like what he did to resolve that misdrop was pretty good, to be honest. This is a close one. 335 for Jojo, 317 for Subia. This is game number 1 of a best-of-5 matchup. We got Chen, we got Blue Scooty's grandpa, we got Cole, we got Ninja. Got a lot of people in here tonight. Welcome in. Another Tetris for Subia. Board's getting a little bit jank. But that L was absolutely perfect. Follows it up with a long bar to get everything clean. Getting a little high, about halfway up the board. Not going to try to set up aggressively, just brings the board down. This allowed Jojo to take a bit of a lead, 433 to 360. We are at the 100-line turn. Jojo threatening a 600k pace. Bit of a misdrop there for Subia, but that's going to work on burning that down as quickly as possible. He'll get a Tetris to pass the 400k mark. That 600k for Jojo is off the table for sure. And had to burn through most of that sequence before getting a couple of Tetrises in a row there. Still could get 2 more Tetrises though. But will not. Only has 1 available. Subia's into 19 at 482. He's done a good job of getting back into this right before the level 19 transition. Jojo will go in at 557, so it's about a 75,000 point difference. Once both players will Tetris on the 19 speeds. We'll play another 100 lines at this speed. Colors will change every 10 lines, but that just indicates a score increase for the most part. Then at level 29, the speeds will double. Not sure if these 2 players will be able to play at that speed, but if they can and make it to level 39, the speed will double again, and then that'll be it. Another Tetris for Subia. He is back in this, only back by 3,000 points. As Jojo had to do a bit of digging there, but will get a Tetris there. Has a real-time lead, and is also back by 4 lines as well. Subia getting into a little bit of a port dig at the top of the board. Has the right side open now. But Jojo in a bit of a bigger dig. Trying to take care of the issues on the left side of the board. Gets everything cleaned up. But that square come chunking down the right side of the screen. Jojo just having trouble getting this parity fixed. Subia has taken the lead, 746 to 689. Jojo finally has the parity resolved, but had to cover the well right as the long bar showed up. That was Tetris ready again, but again having to burn it down. The bar timing not working out for Jojo right now. Another Tetris for Subia. He's over 800K. Tetris for Jojo. This is not out of reach for Jojo by any stretch. They're behind in lines currently. Oh, very nice S flat. But again, another big sequence coming in as Subia is still scoring here. Subia is on max out pace. Oh no, Jojo. Play this out. Keep playing. Oh, Jojo must have topped out. Given that Jojo stopped playing. What was the final score? Well, let's find out what happened. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, ouch. Oh. That escalated quickly, didn't it? 806 is the final for Jojo, so Subia will take game one. Yeah, I got you back. You're back. Hunt to Val says, go Subia. 20 Dan 03 at the raid party 2. Talbot in chat, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm sorry to say that you will not be playing me in CTM this month. This is go... I have no idea what that said. Too ready from Subia, but Jojo trying to sort out their issues at the moment. Do not look happy right now. Well, hopefully we can get some confirmation as to what's going on. Whether we can continue with this match or stream is on Jojo's phone. All right. Well, let's hope for no more internet shenanigans. But you never know. It's amazing this stuff works at all, man. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Game number 2. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. These players have played twice before. That game represented WD Subia's first game victory over JoJo, as JoJo got a pair of sweeps prior to this. One of them in a best of 7 in TNP. And here they are in Div 3. Might have been a Regentium League, but it's listed as TNP. I think it's Regentium. I don't know. It's made up. I swear. Never heard of it before TNP. By the way, there was a 4-0 and a 3-0 from JoJo last time they played was in Season 32. JoJo getting into a little bit of trouble here. Needs a bar down the middle, but this is a long drought. 30 pieces before the bar shows up. Subia, despite the lower score, has the better board. Couple of tucks required here for JoJo. Still not out of the woods. But now is getting things taken care of. There we go. Oh, what is that S? It's a bar over. This is dicey. This is like one missed 5-tap away from disaster. And a 5-tap will be required on that left side. Bar goes over. And a dirty Tetris to cap it off. Well done. 154 for Subia, 119 for JoJo. So JoJo not losing a whole lot of ground there, despite the extended dig. And with Subia now with a misdrop, this could be JoJo's chance to get back into it, but another drought forming. Where is this bar? No. There it is. Shows up. Subia gets a dirty Tetris. I'm wondering if I should not trust the drought counters this game. I feel like they're both off. Another Tetris for Subia. And Subia does have a less than 1 Tetris lead here. 17,000 points. All that separates the players. Subia with the key tuck. Getting into a little bit of trouble here, though, at the top of the screen. No bar showed up, so he's having to dig. Oh, this is going to be tough for Subia. But gets to the bar when he needs it. And going for another bar dependency, but just chops it down. Gets the bar right as he opens up. Bang, Tetris. But that little bit of digging there has given JoJo a very minuscule pace lead of 2,500 points. More push down from Subia here, but you can see there's been approximately 80 push down points this game. I don't think there's anything approximate about it. I think it's exactly 80. But at the 100-line turn, it's 342 for JoJo, 339 for Subia. Have a tight game number 2 here. Tetris for Subia. JoJo gets the right side open, bangs down another Tetris. Very back and forth right now. Subia with a tuck setup there needs this T. Oh, he's going to set up. Nope, he's not. He's just going to burn it down. And then sets up for a second time in column 4. Looking for a bar. Still looking. Another burn. And then takes the Tetris. And he's not going to play around this any longer. This goes back down to the bottom. As level 19 is right around the corner. 1 Tetris away for both players. JoJo with a 1 Tetris lead. Both players set up for Tetris, but JoJo's going to have to take a couple burns first. And Subia goes in at 464. However, okay, there we go. 489 for JoJo. This is going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Another Tetris for JoJo. JoJo at 517. 491 for Subia. He adds a Tetris to go to 516. It's a very close game. Level 21. Slight lead for, well, slight lead for JoJo. Neither player giving an inch here. Another Tetris for JoJo. 606. Subia at 630, but 4 lines ahead. JoJo back into that 3,000 point lead. It's wild that it's this close. For this long. Subia tried to center well, but there's no bar to finish it off. Finally, a bar shows up. He'll go into level 24 at 694. Subia looking for a bar. Where's the bar? He's going to have to burn it at 673, so Subia taking the lead. A couple more burns as this drought, forcing JoJo to take some burns. But it's now Subia in a bit of a parity mess. And he's going to try to change this into a dirty Tetris. Oh, he chickens out at the last moment right as the bar shows up. Oh, man. That one hurts. But he does eventually get the Tetris. He's fine. 776 for JoJo, 775 for Subia. This is neck and neck. And it's been neck and neck for the entire stretch of 19 play. Oh, JoJo in trouble. Needs a bar right. Gets the bar right for the Tetris, but that left side is jacked up. And he's looking for some flat play. Is not going to get it. Subia takes a 2-0 lead. What a game. Unfortunately, that ended before 29, but I mean, that was just so close for so long. Oh, it's Subia flexing his 39 muscle here. $890 will be more than enough. Well, picked a good time because we're in between games. Hopefully it can come back up. Subia up 2-0. We've got Fulkite and Sodium on deck. Subia getting his anchor hand nice and loose. I don't know what it is. My left arm has been just sore all day. Felt really awkward in my match this morning. Thankfully, had nothing to do with the outcome. That was, well... I am happy I at least took one game to kill screen and got a win against... I was playing Josh Scholes in CTM this morning. But I early topped in 3 games, and it's like, you can't do that against the caliber of Josh. JoJo's saying it's killing my mental health. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Wish I could help. But internet does this sometimes. Yeah, 2D would be the seed. All right, looks like we are back. And we've ready from JoJo. And there's ready from Subia. Let's go ahead and get this counted down. Game number 3. Subia looking to take a sweep. Can he make it happen? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And while these two are getting started, let's go ahead and review their season. Subia's is easy. He played this and that to a decider and took that one 3 to 2. That accounts for all 5 of his points on the season. But JoJo, in their 7th match, only has to play Lapis Lazuli after this. Picked up wins with a sweep over Guerrero, probably one of the more surprising outcomes out of this group. Took 3-1 victories over Anjing and Grishu, and also took this and that to a decider, as well as Anpu to take the win there. The only loss that JoJo has was a decider to AF Mirror, which accounts for AF Mirror's only win on the season so far in 4 tries. So JoJo having a very, very good chance of making it up to Division 2, but a loss here might put them down to promotional territory. Top 4 spots will get a chance at that. Well, spots 3 and 4 get a chance at promotion. 1 and 2 go up automatically. As far as other contenders, Anjing currently 4 and 2 is with 26 points. So right on JoJo's heels if JoJo can't take this set. Anpu currently at 22 points with 1 game in hand. And Subi is really the only other one that's got the winning record going 1 and 0. That's still early on in his season, but a sweep here would certainly help out a ton. 236 for JoJo, 216 for Subia. Subia getting the S snap into place. And throws the bar down the right side for the Tetris. Jojo straddling a 1 Tetris lead here. So we are more than halfway through level 18, and these scores are looking pretty nice. Upper 500, low 600 potential. Of course, the scores are close as you've been following this match so far. That should come as no surprise. It's kind of wild, too, because, just watching them play, I'm noticing the two have a very different play style. I feel like Jojo plays safer. Subia plays more aggressive but risky. Ooh, Subia gonna miss a bar left there. Not a big deal yet, although it might become one. Throws that bar left, gets it over the one he hung. But now can't quite do anything with this well. He's getting the wrong pieces for the board. Opens up the right well. This is a dirty Tetris if he can get it. But there's no bar. And he covers the well. Now he needs a piece left. Gets the J over. And this drought is really causing a problem here. 30 pieces and counting. Jojo going through the drought as well, but has a burnable board. And there, finally, is the Tetris for Subia. Jojo, it's coming, I promise. I just don't know when. Good God, what a drought. Vins, welcome in. And threes with the party of 50. Got rated by Mr. Pixel Andy. Threes who has to now rebrand to 1.3s. We're into level 19 and 20 respectively here. Jojo with the lead, 564 to 514. Another drought here. Where is this bar? Has to cover the well. Uncovers it. Covers it back up. And he's going to throw in the towel. Jojo's going to take a game. It's 2-1. Yeah, Jojo going through that drought that just killed Subia. This game has had some massive droughts. Jojo happy about that. Yeah, a 40 and a 30-piece drought within, what, 30 lines of each other? That's stupid. This game hates you. Just remember, this game hates you. It really does. Yeah, Vince, exactly. Vince is the right idea. Game's called Tetris, but the game also doesn't give you the piece to score its namesake. We have a ready from Jojo. Yeah, threes casually saying, yeah, I went to kill screen with like B40 and just got 5 Tetrises. Easy game. All right. Oh, this and that. You won a game? Oh, you beat Lapis. Okay. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down for game number 4. Jojo trying to get the reverse sweeps going, but Subia looking to shut the door in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ninja in chat says, let's go. You got this. You got this game. And he says, again, not telling who this message is for. You don't even know who the message is for. They're just throwing messages out. We have an early situation for Subia, having to burn a bunch of lines. This gets the board down to a relatively safe height, but still has a lot of burning to take care of. It's making some interesting flat plays. And I think that's like, oh, overshift of the Z there. Hold on. Turns it into one hole. Which is probably the best he could have gotten out of that. Yeah, I almost feel like he's playing like this game's also going to give him a 40-piece drought and a 30-piece drought in quick succession, which isn't a bad way to play Tetris. Especially competitive Tetris. But early on, this is a much different story from games 1, 2, and 3, where Jojo has a 105,000 point lead through the first quarter of 18. So a bit of a suffer game here for Subia to start, but it is early. We'll take a Tetris there. Missed the slanted chorion there, but it's going to be able to fill it in nicely. Gets a Tetris. Jojo just humming along over here. 89% Tetris rate. Results in a 281 here at 54 lines. Subia playing one row off the bottom, trying to get some make up for some lost time here. So far, it's working out. It looks like he's just going to go ahead and take advantage of the piece sequence. Instead of jacking up his board with bad parity, he just goes ahead and burns out the hole. You're going to win this game. You're only saying that because Subia has pushdown points, and some that, you know, as long as Subia has pushdown points and Jojo doesn't, someone's got to win, right? Jojo has 403 at 80 lines. That's a score I would like at 100 lines. So needless to say, Jojo having a good time with this seed so far. Subia looking to try to burn down here. I like the decision of putting the L over to the left. And gets a Tetris after that. Good plays there from Subia. But really, it's that opening 30 lines that's the difference. 454 for Jojo, 304 for Subia. Not much has changed since then. Anpu. Jojo. Waiting on the bar. Finally finds it. It's going to show up. 506 at 110 lines. 600K very much alive and well here. Subia's had to battle back just to get to a 400K here, but it is looking increasingly likely he will make level 19, and anything can happen on 19. Jojo with the T-spin. So here we go, level 19, 623 for Jojo, 459 for Subia. Pretty comfortable start to 19 for both players. Good tuck setup for Subia. Gonna bang down a Tetris. Jojo also scoring Tetrises here on the faster speeds. A little bit of stack maintenance for both players before taking a Tetris. Still about 130,000 points in favor of Jojo. Jojo also was behind in lines, so going to cash in a Tetris to bring that up to 160,000. And now with Subia burning a little bit here. And a misdrop as well. This lead could start getting a little more out of hand. Subia taking a split triple to bring that board most of the way down. Subia has 607 into 24. It's 838 for Jojo. 229,000 point lead. And Jojo showing no signs of slowing down. Gets a bar over for the Tetris. 872. This is one heck of a game from Jojo. Another Tetris, 3 away from the max out. Could get it on 26. But gonna take some burns there. So earliest if we can get it now is into 27. There's a Tetris 945. Subia with the misdrop of the L. Low enough on the board, it's not going to hurt him, but this late in the game, that is going to hurt the scoring potential of the closing levels. And Subia now is looking at the daunting task of having a huge deficit going into 29. Jojo getting into a little bit of trouble here. It needs a bar left. There's no bar. And Jojo's going to top out. So, Subia, you're in a chase down. You need 987. And into 19 he goes at 772. A couple misdrops immediately. Well, look at this. Trying to get the board down. He's not going to be able to. Jojo, not to set up at 2. We're going to a decider. Hilarious Max show. it seemed like a sure thing, and then it wasn't. It's just... Ninja saying that you're going to win the decider. Not saying who. Jojo just happy to get points. Yeah, Jojo's going to be picking up at least 2 points here to go to 33. Well, the singular game is worth 3 points. And both players want it. I think Subia's a little warm. What do you guys think? Jojo cooling off in solidarity with Subia. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for the decider between Jojo and Subia. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wow. I don't think that was an intended start from Subia, judging from his reaction, but it worked. That square doesn't work, though. It's going to be digging a little bit here. Subia going a little aggressive. We'll get the bar for the Tetris. This game's got a very similar start to the last game in terms of Jojo starting off clean and Subia just seemingly starting off in a dig. Subia trying to rein it in a little faster than he did in game number 4. And will get the right side open. He's only down by 72k, which compared to last game is much better. Trying to go for the aggressive spin and didn't work out. So a further dig now for Subia. Goes for another T-spin and things starting to fall apart for Subia here. To the J all the way left. This is tense. Trying to work this board down. He hangs the L over on the right. He can burn 2 more lines. Only going to get 1 of them, though. So now has to get something over that L. The 5-tap does go. Subia trying to stay alive here on level 18. Needless to say, Jojo has worked up a massive lead to start this one. Opens up a T-spin, gets the T. This time he nails it. He did buy the round-trip ticket to Austria. Oh, he's going aggressive here. I was trying to figure out what he was doing with that column 4. It's like, why is he not closing up? It's because he's going for a Tetris. He's back by 212,000 points. He kind of has to do this, but there's no bar. Where is this bar? Finally, it shows up for the Tetris. Well, I mean, what else can he do? He's double L dependent. Somehow he knocks it down far enough to keep going here. Jojo now living that drought that Subia just survived. It is a 10 Tetris lead. Make it 11 for Jojo. We're at the 100-line turn. It's 165 for Subia. It's going to be somewhere in the 400s for Jojo. Subia has been in a dig for about the last 100 lines. I wish I was exaggerating. Level 19 is around the corner, so this dig is going to end one way or another. Gets a bar over for the dirty Tetris, goes to 230. He's about to enter level 19. Is there any surprise that he is way ahead in lines, given how much he's been at the top of the board? He's at the top of the board again. Gets a bar over for the Tetris, is in at 255. Another bar for a triple. Still trying to stay alive here. Missed a square to the left, but got the board down low enough to get a bar over it. And now is getting some really nice pieces. Where were these the last 100 lines? Subia down to relative safety. But to say the damage is done would be a little bit of an understatement. 515 for Jojo, 274 for Subia. 22 lines is the difference. But Jojo's in trouble. Jojo gets a bar over for the Tetris, goes in at 541. We'll take the triple going down. Both players having a bit of a heart attack transition. And both players surviving. But Subia on 21 is running into a lot of trouble. Oh, tried to get that over to the left. Or to the right, rather. He's going to top out at 284. The suffering is over. Jojo completes the reverse sweep. And moves to 6-1. And that is the face of disbelief. Oh my God. Sorry, did you say 6-1? Yes, I said 6-1. Jojo currently getting another 5 points. Gonna move them up to 36. 10 clear of Anjing. 14 clear of Anpu. And we'll see how this season ends up. Still has to play Lapis, but looking pretty strong. So let's go ahead and move this along. And we got Division 1 action coming up next. It's going to be Falkite taking on Sodium. Stay tuned. Thanks for the support, Ninja. That's good. What a wild last two games there. It just felt like something. There was something the game did not like about Subia. And it made that opinion known. Also, I have been told that that match is not happening, so Alex T. Cobra will be moved to another time due to injury. We're gonna go ahead and run an ad break. Falcon needs some time, so get back in a moment. Oh, Windows noises. God, it's gonna sound like an M149 stream. Guess I'll do a Sudoku while I'm waiting. And done. All right, let's see if we have everything good to go. Looks like we do. Just adjust cameras. We should be good to go in a moment. Would it be unethical to promote and then take an indefinite break? No. I feel like plenty of people have done that. I don't think you would be out of bounds at all. We got these two players here. It's not Division 3, though. Both these players going to be looking for a win here as they are at 1 and 2 points, respectively. Although it is still early on in both players' campaigns, as they have played 1 and 2 matches, respectively. Let's find out if we're going to get any 19 between these players and whether we will increment or re-roll the seed. Sodium suggesting 18 re-roll, as he likes to make the streamer do work. No ITs. Let's find out from Falkite what we're going to get. All right, so here's part of my work. AC 5F F4 AC. Man, I feel like Subia could have used that last match. All right, players entering their seed should be going in a moment. Check with Kingsman. My understanding was just NTC was required. There might also be a different issue going on. Who knows? I mean, he was here yesterday when Falkite played, so I don't think there was a problem. Hey, we're ready for Falkite. And there's ready from Sodium. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for the Division 1A matchup between Falkite and Sodium. We'll count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, rolling out of the United States with a PB of 10,107,000. Welcome in, Falkite. And on the right, representing the Isle of Man. That's Adam Irish Experience territory, if I'm not mistaken. With PD of 2,132,000, it's Sodium. USA Red Bull Tetris finalist, Sodium. So currently, Sodium off to a start. We'll see if the situation with Falkite has changed since yesterday. There was a bit of a controller issue going on yesterday, but that really never manifested itself until the 19 speeds. But yeah, the rubber band strats. I think I tried that once, and well, GG, I tried. Coincidentally, at the same time, I also tried amputating my leg once. Won't be trying that again. 760 points, now 1,140 points. Separating players, and now a Tetris for Falkite. 187. Sodium at 167 early on. Close match to start this one. Sodium might be thinking about setting up 30 here. Nope. Gonna bail on it because the bar came too soon. Honestly, right move. Double tuck there for Falkite. Gonna get the Z-snap in there as well. Just taking care of that double well best he can. Now has the Tetris set up ready. And we'll bang down the Tetris. Of course, Sodium in the past has been one of the best level 18 players in CTL. And it looks like Falkite might be equal to the task, as he's going to be in the lead at the half, 330 to 294. Now getting into a little bit of trouble, double J dependent. But gets both of them filled with long bars, and then we'll bang down a Tetris. $400,000 for Falkite, 363 for Sodium. That's a similar pace to what JoJo was on earlier. Ooh, bit of a miscorrection, I guess, for Falkite. Recognized that the J was one slot too far to the left, and then went to correct it, but moved it 2 slots, and misdropped it the other way. That'll cost a few burns, and that's going to give Sodium an opportunity to get this match a little bit closer. In fact, he's got the real-time lead, 432 to 428. Still, though, pretty neck and neck. Sodium with the Tetris. Did not set up the Vits with the S, just keeps the double well open and takes the burn. Look at how close this is. 3,000 points. Here's the difference. Another Tetris for Falkite. There's one for Sodium. Sodium now with a 1 Tetris lead. Level 19 coming up. Interesting J placement there for Falkite. I wonder if that was a misdrop. Here we go, level 19, 576 for Falkite. Anyone surprised by a 620 from Sodium? Here we go, level 19. Oh my god, T setup for Sodium. That's the kind of thing I just do not see. Sodium makes it look second nature. Parody's a little jank, but he's been making the best of it. Now has to take some burns. Double flips the T. This could be trouble. Staying alive, though. Oh, that pullback. And Sodium will stay alive. And look at this. 2,000 point difference. Sodium will take a Tetris, but Falkite will get it right back. We remain neck and neck. Another Tetris for Sodium. Falkite getting 1 as well. Sodium with a slight lead now, 24,000 points. Halfway through the 19 speeds. Another Tetris. Okay, trying to keep up with this pace Sodium is putting forth, but Sodium is trying to dictate the pace before 29. Nice solve there for Sodium to keep the parity balanced, although gets a Mario staircase, and yeah, that's the wrong game. You do not want a Mario staircase in Tetris. Gets it cleaned up, though. I just paid the best $8 I pay every month. Over to Mr. Ansel, aka Primer, at nestrus.org. $1.1 for Sodium. Unfortunately, Falkite's board will not allow a 1.1 here without some serious shenanigans, and you don't want to do shenanigans before level 29. 1,129 for Sodium, 1,090,000 for Falkite. Still a close game, and a couple of hangs for Sodium means that Falkite's in a chase down. You need B30, B30. And that'll do it. Okay, takes game number 1. Yeah, I think the official line is face cams are preferred, but ninja cams are required. You do at least have to have a camera on you somewhere. That shows you're playing Tetris. So Falkite's fine. Let's re-roll the seed. Oh, I'll wait till he's back. Yep. Also, the Division 1 has had ninja cams required for quite some time. But now any match that's taken on the mainstream requires ninja cams and NTC. I think we're a little lenient for technical issues, but players should be prepared to play on NTC and have ninja cam if they're going to be on the main channel. Well, lights out over on Falkite's side. So still waiting on Falkite to get back. We'll start game 2 in a moment. And honestly, that first game was pretty good. Both players very close the entire way. Even though Sodium had a bit of an edge going into 29, Falkite was able to outlast him to take the win. Get up his second game win of the season. Be looking for 2 more, try and get into the thick of the playoffs. I think while we're waiting, I can kind of show what that looks like. This is the current playoff race. Still a little early to be going over this, but Since I need to kill time, I'm going to show it to you anyway. Alex T and Easy at the top of the respective divisions. Blue Scooty, Cobra also currently undefeated. Tetris Time in the mix. Eyeball, Sidnev, ID Kirby. Of course, ID Kirby is only got 2 games left. But we're back. Let me go ahead and drop a seed in the chat. It is 8C952E. 8C looks like a spider face to me. Little mandibles for letter C and the giant hive of eyes that they have. Some players entering the seed should be readying up in a moment. Never gonna unsee the spider face. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to help. We were ready from Sodium. And there's ready from Fall Guy. Let's go ahead, get this counted down for game number 2. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Probably won't surprise anyone here to know this is some Tetris Squarigami. First time matchup. Never has happened before. Tend to get a lot of those at CTL. Ooh, a couple of interesting placements for Sodium. I think one of them was, at least one of them was a misdrop. But, I mean, it's fine, right? Uh-oh, this may not be fine. Ooh, gonna have to put some holes in the stack here, but very nice awareness of where his holes were. Takes the burn and gets the right well open for the Tetris. Allkite also with a nice burn there, too, with the T-flat. I think I'll give that one to Sodium, though. It's definitely a smart maneuver. What's up, all about? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Am I attending CTW Live? You bet your ass I am. I am all set for the trip. Got that taken care of, I think, a couple weeks ago now. I'll be there on Friday to help set up. And I'll be commentating on Saturday. I will not be there on Sunday this time around. Due to work reasons, unfortunately. Cannot take a Monday off right now. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be my last Tetris event for a while, in terms of playing. Probably until, I don't know, probably next year. Awesome, can't wait to see you. 257 for Sodium, 221 for Falkite. But yeah, after the Wednesday after CTW Live, I'm actually going to be getting carpal tunnel surgery. It's gonna be a time. I'll tell you that. And I'm doing it in stages, so I'm getting 2 separate surgeries, one for each wrist. I don't know when the second one is yet, so I'm probably not playing next CTL season. just because I don't know how things are going to work out. But hopefully season after that I'll be back and I'll finally be able to play for longer than an hour. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to my hands not falling asleep at night. Looking forward to being able to play FPS games without my hands falling asleep. I mean, it's just stuff that I thought was low circulation was all along Carpal Tunnel for like, I don't know, I want to say like 6-7 years at this point. It's been a long time. And I think rolling really made me realize that maybe this isn't just circulation. Because that was like the one thing I did that clearly doesn't cut off circulation, but still made my hand fall asleep. Somebody says, I honestly forgot Falkite still plays Tetris. Indeed he does. And he's got a 1-0 lead, but he's trailing in this game by 39,000 points at the 100-line turn. Thanks much, me too. My mom had it. She said it was fine. It's like, okay, if my mom can do it, I can do it. Yeah, I'm just glad that mine isn't a rolling injury. Like I've been having issues for a long time, but I didn't realize it, and then finally putting 2 and 2 together. And now that I know, I'm doing something about it. It's weird, like how I found out for sure was when I was at the orthopedist on Thursday. He went to tap my wrist like in a certain spot. And he's gonna tap on it like a bunch of times. He only needed to tap on it once, and I pulled my wrist back. I'm like, what did you just do? You just sent electricity all the way through my wrist to my fingers. He's like, yep, that's carpal tunnel. I'm like, oh, great. Level 19 coming up. Hey, would you believe Sodium has another 600 transition? This one's 657. Falkite got denied a 600 last game, and will get denied a 600 this game, 597. But last game, he did not get denied a win. We'll see if that happens again. We got a bit of a drought here on 29. It's about 28, 29 pieces before that bar shows up. But both players have the board all the way down to the bottom, still with good-looking boards. Sodium maintaining about a 2.5 Tetris lead. Ooh, he's gonna miss a 5-tap there, and misses a long bar, misses another 5-tap. This is cascading out of control here. Let's see if Sodium can rein this in. Well, that might have been a misrotation there. This is trouble for Sodium. This is the best case scenario here is he burns this down and just loses his lead, or a good portion of it. And indeed, his lead is pretty much gone. 7,000 points is the difference. Bang Tetris for both players. And Sodium gets it down to the bottom. That was a little nerve-wracking for a second. It's just like everything's going fine, and then 3 consecutive pieces either missed 5-tap or didn't make it to where it was going. And it changes the complexion of the game, but Sodium hanging in there. Get this done. Okay, all he can do is try to take advantage. He's got a bit of an issue on the board at the moment. We'll open up the right side. This is neck and neck once again. Both players approaching max out territory. Tetris for Sodium. Next Tetris for these players will give them the max. Falkite will reach it first into 27, followed by Sodium. Sodium with an 8,000 point lead. Level 29 looming. Sodium set up. Falkite not yet set up. Is set up now. We're now waiting on the bar. Taking the birds. Smart, safe play here. Right before 29. Don't want to go over aggressive, but there's no bar here. Finally, one shows up. Both players into the max. One Tetris remaining. 8,000 point lead for Sodium, and it may remain that into the level 29 transition, and it does. 1,134,000 for Sodium, 1,128,000 for Falkite. Falkite with a 5-tap to the left. And misdrops the J. Oh, this is good. Oh, and the double flip, and you can tell that was a crushing misdrop for Falkite. Sodium, you're good. We're tied at 1. Sodium gonna play this out. All right. So 1.2 going to be the final there. Let me give you a new seed. Lucy, welcome in. Saying, let's go Sodium. There's your seed 72C3FA. Yep, double flips, the roller's curse. We have the ready for Sodium. There's the ready for Falkite. Here we go. Game number 3. We're tied at 1. Who will take advantage? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I lied earlier. Sodium's played 3 matches, not 2. He got wins against Scooty and Eyeball, but got swept by Evesy, which is how he only has 2 points. Currently 0-3 on the season. Looking for his first win. Falkite's only played Eyeball. Eyeball took him out 3-1, and was kind of our first taste of Falkite in CTL Division 1. I'd say at times he looked a little uncomfortable, but today is looking a lot more comfortable. Play has been more solid. Oh, Sodium! That adjustment! That was good. Colin says, I'm hungry and sleepy. Do I eat or just go to sleep? Well, obviously, you get food and bring it to bed with you. Clearly. Sodium in trouble here. Takes the double and a very smart T-burn there. Finally, if Bar shows up, he'll get the Tetris, brings the board down. Just some really good stacking today from Stodium. We're seeing very nice play all around. Ooh, doesn't choose to tuck the T there, so gonna force a bar dependency. And it's gonna force a dirty Tetris setup. Let's see if you can get it. Awkward board here, doesn't make the flip. Who's trying to do something extra special there, but now S's and Z's are just raining down on the field. It's hurting Falkite too. Falkite's at the top of the board. He's in trouble. He gets a bar over for the Tetris. He'll be all right. Yeah, that SZ burst was nasty. Falkite's like, yeah, what is this? Both players got things under a little more control. Falkite would like to get rid of these holes in column 9. Those are annoying right now. Kind of see what his plan is. Yeah, and there it is. He's got the dirty Tetris set up. Looking for the bar. We'll find it. There's a Tetris. Sodium again getting towards the top of the board. Covers the well just as the bar shows up. Need to put that on a soundboard so I can save my voice as many times as I say that line. Another column 9 set up here for Falkite. He'll get it. And the lead right now is bouncing back and forth between the players. We'll give the slight edge to Sodium here by about 7,000 points. We're at the 100-line turn, and I think Sodium would have to go near perfect to get that 600 this game. Strout for Falkite's got him up at the top of the board, but the right side is wide open. He gets the bar down there for the Tetris. Another Tetris. This level 19 will be coming up soon. Sodium going to try to get this cleaned up before 19 does so quickly. Nicely done. But Falkite is into the lead now. See if he can hold it in the transition. Both players are Tetris away. Sodium misses a piece there, but cleans it up very quickly. He's in at 545. 580 for Falkite, not 680. What am I saying? We're off and running on the level 19 speeds. Falkite with the advantage, but we're gonna misdrop the J piece there. That'll take a little bit of time to clean up. Still has a hole in column 7 as well, and you can see looking to burn that out quickly. He'll maintain a 1 Tetris lead into level 21. For Sodium, we haven't talked about the eternal yapping. Still going at it. It's always fun to see. You know, players are having fun. Tetris is more fun. Double well here for Falkite. He'll resolve it with an L. And then makes another double well for safety. And, you know, with a 24-piece drought going on, yeah, let's set that double well up. Keep things nice and safe. We're neck and neck. 5,000 points is the lead for Falkite. So we're halfway through the level 19 speeds. Oh, the Vits! Nice Vits from Falkite there. Bang down a Tetris. He's got a 1 Tetris lead into level 25. As the players again approaching a max. Oh, look at this, so close. 935 for Falkite, 934 for Sodium. Tetris for Falkite. He's 1 away from the max. Ramations, welcome in. Kingsman said he's talking to his 2 young coaches. Yeah. Hopefully they don't try to crash his console again. Both players into the max here, but it's Falkite with a Tetris and a half lead as we are approaching level 28 and soon level 29. Sodium trying to get this board cleaned up before then. Really needs a long bar soon, and we'll get it. But Falkite has taken about a 2.5 Tetris lead here. Sodium enters 29 at 1,027,000. Falkite goes in at 1,150,000. So a 3 Tetris lead for Falkite. And we're off and running on the level 29 speeds. Tried to get the tuck there, but didn't quite have the finesse to do it. And this board climbing out of control for Falkite. Sodium, you're in a chase down. You need B69. Well, there's A69, just another 100,000 points. I guess we can call that a hay now. And Sodium content to just line this out. Bit of misdrop on that long bar, but he should be fine. Wallband says, Sodium, my hero! Ooh, missed 5 tap for Sodium and didn't want to go for the next one. Oh no, the double flip, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. What can he do? He can't get the square over. Falkite's gonna hold on and take the 2-1 lead. Oh, the missed 5 tap. Oh, man. 29 chase downs are not free, folks. They are not free. NTs all around. I think Falkite stepped out again, so he may not even know that he's up 2-1. Now it's about a Tetris and a half left. I see a go live notification from Wiley Can't Twitch, and the title says, I figured out my rolling. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, really? No one's figured out their rolling. They'll learn. Yeah, we've had some long matches today, Guafi. Apologize for that. Had a decider in our Div 3 match. This one's going at least 4 games. And Falkite has just... He's gone for a walk. Oh, he's back. Okay. He dropped seed in the chat. It's going to be 89847C. And Grand Designs raids with a party of 4. Hell yeah! What's up, Genie? How's it going? How's it going, Jordan? Welcome in. All right. Players entering the seed should be ready with Game 4 in a moment. Yeah, I saw you had time today, and both of those times were when I was doing stuff. Today and yesterday. We still got 2 weeks. We'll get our match in. I'm not worried about it. I just hope I get my 18 fixed. My 18 is all over the place right now. All right, see, the entry is happening, which means we should be just about ready here in a moment. So far, every game making 29. Let's see if we make it 4 for 4. Both players are ready. Game 4 will start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I was pointing out how far behind Division 1 is behind. Speaking of Division 1, by the way, did you know that we have a Matcherino for our Division 1 players? Did you know we have a metric boatload of coupon codes still left for the season? If you go to that link that Anpu just put up, log in. You don't even have to log in with Matcherino. You can log in with Google. You can log in with BattleNet. You can log in with what? Like literally everything. YouTube, X. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Microsoft, Steam, Supercell. I mean, Supercell's the first option. That's just how weird it is. But yeah, log in, click that button, get us up. Let's see if we can't get up to at least 6-7 today. We had Cox, Danny J, Squawk with the Classic Tetris Network drop in a coupon code before the stream. And hopefully we can get some more going today. 6-7-6-7. Let's do it. Bit of a drought here early on in level 18, and it's gone past 20 pieces. Now, oh, the miss drop for Sodium. He's got to be careful with his burns here. Oh, he can't get the piece over left. He's done at 146. Falkite, you're in a chase down. You need 147 to take the match. A rare miscue from Sodium will give Falkite a 3-1 win. Play this out if you would like for stats and all that jazz. Or you can intentionally top out. Either way. Or you can one hand for fun. Oh, that was unfortunate, man. Our 18 magician getting taken out on 18. "29 chase downs aren't free." Well, neither is level 18, I guess. Yeah, we were literally just talking about how many games Division 1 still has to play. And now we've had Alex T and Cobra cancel twice. We're having potentially Guafi and Scooty cancel. It's just going to be like that CTL Sunday primetime at the end of the season is going to have like 12 matches on it. Don't get me wrong, I'm here for that. But it's just going to be chaos. Kingsman's going to have no hair left. Not that he has much now, but he's going to have no hair left after the season. I'm just glad I don't have to schedule that. Oh my god. I'm having enough of a hard time scheduling Battle Royale 7. Oh my god, the Red-Brown Bracket 3, when I looked at who the participants were and what countries they represented, there was like 2 from North America, 3 from Europe, 2 from like Pacific Rim. And I'm like, I quit. Fortunately, that bracket actually ended up being not hard to schedule, as long as I swapped out Tugi, which fortunately that worked out. I was glad that worked out. Are we going to hit level 19 here with this stack? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no. GG's. Well, there's your winner. Okay, gonna take it in 4. GG's. All right. Yeah, let's find out from Kingsman what's going on. He says stand by for a moment. So let's all stand by and see what Kingsman is cooking. We'll let him cook. Let him cook, I say. Hey, I got the Burbia picture up. It's kind of weird, though, because, like, I think Opoc's going to Hartford and Ava's going to CTW. So I guess they're kind of like spreading out the... Like, where's is Katie going to either one of those? I refuse to stand. I'm sitting down, by the way. Divide and Conquer, absolutely. I'm getting my recall done at CTW. It's going to be nice. I didn't even realize that she'd do that. But I gotta say, I mean, this controller has been a literal game changer for me. Like, it's been... Like, I got that 1.1 on 19. It's just like... I don't think I've ever would have done a 1.1 with a normal controller. Like, that's just... It's just been so much better. And it feels like rolling is less of an effort. I can actually play DAS reasonably bad, but better than I used to. That's like one of the first things I noticed too, because like when I picked up the controller, I didn't have a rolling glove with me, so I was just playing around with it without the rolling glove at first, and I was playing DAS, and it's like, Okay, I'm on level 22. What's going on? I don't usually make it this far. It's like I'm not saying I'm going to turn into a DAS player anytime soon, but I do have a DAS account on Norg. And right now I'm at the point where I win every 15 start and lose every other 18 start. It's kind of annoying. All right, let me check Discord, see if we got something going on there. We are standing by, seeing if we've got an extra match. Okay. Okay. I can get behind this one. All right, our winner's gonna stay on. It's gonna take on none other than Blue Scooty. Stay tuned. Yeah, he said he's good to go. Obviously, if something happens to him mid-match, we'll probably postpone. But if he says he's good to go, let's assume he's good to go, because, you know, more Tetris. But hopefully he doesn't overdo it. Like, that's kind of like, we're starting to get to the point where we get concerned about our players. And you know, kind of rather see our players be okay than push it at Tetris and not be okay. Oh. There we go. Alrighty, let's get Scooty in here. Oh my god, Scooty's cam is actually vertical. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Alright, that should be good. What do we gotta do? Gotta get these two in NTC, just need Falkite to return. Scooty in the middle of calibration. We still have a few seconds left on our ad. Also, these two players, total combined PB is a 50.3. 50.3 million. All right, we got the players back. So, whoops, Scooty walked away. Although I'm going to switch this over before he gets back because check out that swag in the background. Just waiting on Scooty to return, then we'll discuss levels and other things. And hopefully we'll get some more coupon codes while we're waiting. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I mean, we only used 21 of them. We have way more than 21 viewers in here. I know some of you haven't done it yet. All right, well, I promised you Scooty was here a moment ago. So I don't know what happened to him, but he's locked off. There he is. Let me also move the camera correctly on the side. There we go. That controller looks so wrong now. All right. Let's find out if we're going to get any 19 between the players and how we're going to roll our seeds, whether it will be increment or re-roll. Nice elite score there from Vulcan. Of course, we'll probably see some warm-up first. Oh, we got Oma Red Star and Blue Scooty Grandpa in the house. Hope you two are doing good. Have you had to separate any I Divide by Zero and Danny J fights recently? Yes, but our birds love each other. Squawk. Oh, this is for the birds. That's for sure. All right, so yeah, he does a Tetris show now every Sunday morning, and he like posts the results, and I just like, bro, you forgot one of your results. Kiwi 3, Danny J 0. Like, the most important result right there. Okay, so we are having a little bit of trouble getting both people in at their consoles at the same time. Hopefully we'll get started here in a moment. Scooty posting a wanted sign, missing 5 taps. Will pay reward if found. Also, Kingsman, a question for you. Is it possible for us to put the super shows in the Discord's event section? Also, why are all of his pieces orange, yellow, mustard? I bet that's a calibration thing. Let me check. Oh, yeah, it's a little off. Why does it show the correct colors in here, but not on there? That's really weird. Well, we got both players back. All right, let's find out if we're going to be doing... let's find out if we're going to be doing level 19 starts at all, or if we're going to just do 18 all the way, and if we're going to reroll or increment the seed. Okay, yeah, I see it on there now. Is it on the calendar, though? Did that part of it work? Yes, it did. Okay, cool. Scooty calling for 18 increments. All right. Okay, just being agreeable. Whoa, look out. It's the triple D 6E4. DDD 6E4. All right, we have it ready from Falkite. Yeah, Danny's taking strays here. He's not even here to defend himself. Poor guy. Danny's a good guy, though. This is how we show love. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for the Division 1A matchup between Blue Scooty and Falkite. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, rolling on the United States with an NTSC PB. Oh, hold on. We have a problem. We have a problem. I'm not sure what the problem is. We're going to top out. Hopefully things are all right over there. Okay, go for it. All right, everything's looking good on my end. Are you getting the thing where you can't see? Okay. Okay, got it. Oh, well, let's try this again. I'm going to reseed you. Or actually, no, we just increment. So go to... Oh, I lost the seed and all the chatter. Go to EE. So we're going to EE for the seed. Yep, that's correct. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for game number 1 between Blue Scooty and Falkite. In Division 1A action, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Introducing the players on the left. Roller out of the United States with a PB of 40,264,000. Welcome in the original Game Crasher, Blue Scooty. And on the right, no slouch himself with a PB of 10,107,000. Welcome in, Falkite. course, Falkite just off of a win over Sodium. Took that 3-1, now has 7 points on the season. Scooty currently looking to pass Evesy at the top. He has 13 points thus far. Although, when does the season end again? Scooty getting into a little bit of a spot here. He's trying to find an efficient way out, but finally decided to just take whatever the game gave him, and now he's out of it. I just realized that Evesy is at a 3-0 record, has 3 more matches to play, and she's not around until the 17th. So that could throw a wrench into Division 1. I don't know if you knew about that, King, but I found that out through CTW. 233 for Falkite, 191 for Scooty. Falkite with a nice start here. Of course, he's going toe-to-toe with Sodium. Sodium was getting the better of him on the transition games, but not by much. Like, Falkite's been a force on 18. We even saw that against Eyeball, too. Those two had some pretty good 18 matches as well. Scooty getting things cleaned up. Gets that bar over for the Tetris. As Notovitz, however... Oh, he could have made it one. Oh. That would have been a hell of an adjustment to try to make, though. But yeah, that second J could have gone on top of the L he just placed, and then the bar would have cleaned everything up. Would have been such a pretty solve, but again, he already had committed to the right side. Getting it back over to the left further than it started at would be a challenge. Interesting bits there for Falkite. Kind of been noticing that Falkite tends, when he has like a tuck setup, he tends to over-tap the piece past where it goes. Like, you have to do that. You have to do it 1 over and then tuck it back, but he tends to do it 2 over. And probably not intentionally either. That's bit him on 19 or 29 a couple times. But that time he was able to get it done. Ooh, bit of a... I think that was an attempted spin tuck on the tee. It's just going to clean it up in a few burns. Not a big deal. Scooty's caught up, 454 to 451. I dare say Scooty's looking to take the lead here, but no, game's not going to allow it. It's a 4,900 point lead for Falkite at the turn. Of course, Scooty last year went on a bit of a rampage with CTL. Won it many, many times. So maybe even the last 2 years, you can call it. Felt like he wasn't going to let anyone else win for a while. Now, Chen. Level 19 for Falkite. He's got a 579. We'll add a Tetris to go to 603. Scooty looking for a bar. He's not going to get it. He's going to go in at 595. So Scooty with a slight lead at transition. Both players off and running on the level 19 speeds. Another Tetris for Scooty. Falkite trying to get cleaned up. He does so, looking for the bar. So far, no bar. There it is. And bang down the Tetris. He'll take a 739 into 22. Scooty at 754. 15,000 point lead for Scooty. Scooty with a bit of a parity issue, but taking care of that. A little bit of simul Tetris there. Scooty with the Tetris with Falkite gonna have to do some digging as he's got, well, he had a parity issue with those LJ dependencies, but then just got spammed with L's and J's. Solved that pretty quick. He'll take the Tetris there into level 24 at 872, halfway through the level 19 speeds. Scooty in a bit of trouble here. Needs a bar in a bad way. He's not going to get it right away. But that was a 22-piece drought that jacked up his board. Falkite will take the lead off this. Scooty finally digs it down. No longer in danger territory. And they'll bang down a Tetris, but he's got to get back to work here. He's back by a Tetris and a half, now 2.5, as Falkite goes into the max out on 26. Another Tetris for Falkite. Level 28, 2 more Tetrises to go for Falkite. Looking like a pretty solid 1.1 to me. Scooty also with a 1.1 on the table. Scooty with a T-spin setup will nail it on level 28. 1,187,000 is Falkite's score into level 29. Actually, that might be a Tetris after getting into level 29. He's got the 1.2 now. Level 30. Scooty is in at 1,135,000. Falkite with the lead, but also a line lead. Kind of difficult to tell at these speeds if he's truly ahead. Scooty, another T-spin setup, but did not get the T this time. He'll bang down a Tetris, goes to 1,231,000. Falkite 1.3. But now getting to a little bit of a jam, needs a bar. Gets the bar, but he hangs it in column 6. Or 7, rather. And he's going to be done. Scooty, you're in a chase down. You need 1,319,000. That's D as in David, 19. Couple of missed pieces there for Scooty, but gets it cleaned up quickly. As we saw with Sodium, 29 chase downs, they're not necessarily the freest thing in the world. But if anyone can do it, you would have to think Scooty can. He's going to get set up for a down-the-middle triple. And this should be done by level 36 at the latest. And he will go into level 36 with 2 more lines to get. There's 1. There's 2. Scooty's good for game number 1. We'll increment the seed to Final Fantasy. That's right, FF. So yeah, definitely strong game number one from Falkite, but Scooty. Average Sunday primetime game for him. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get it counted down for game number two. Scooty's ahead 1-0. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For Elo, this is a first-time matchup. However, they have played before. Back in October of 2024 on Burb Wizard's Monday Night Mayhem. And it was Falkite taking the win 3-2 in that one. So who knows? Oh, I like that setup for Scooty. It sets up a I guess we'll call it an optional Vitz, but then immediately misdropped a couple pieces there. He's gonna get the double tuck for the Vitz. What the heck? He had 3 Vitzes set up. He's got 2 of them done. And Scooty finishes off. Oh, he gets a Tetris. He still needs another bar for the triple Vitz. Oh, he's got a burn though. Going for 3 different Vits to fix that setup. And there's a third Vits for Scooty. It's like, I guess. His reaction is just so nonchalant. Fantastic. 194 for Scooty, 190 for Falkite. Yeah, we love our crazy setups here on CTL Sunday. That was a very good J placement for Falkite right there. Fortunately, the pieces are not letting him have a good time with his board. He's going to choose to make a bar dependency rather than a hole he can't fill. But Scooty is in the lead at the half, 331 to 306, but I mean, these are some pretty good scores. There's a Vitz from Falkite, who we saw in the Sodium match isn't afraid of knocking down a legit Vitz. Another Tetris for Falkite. He's got the pace lead at the moment, but he's back by 7 lines, so needs to score the Tetrises to realize that. We'll get the Tetris there. Scooty. Ooh, whoa, what the triple flip? Got some acrobatics going on the left side of the screen here. Another Tetris, 447 for Falkite, 411. Blue Scooty is looking for some information. If you triple flip every other piece, you're doing it wrong. like 3 of the pieces, you only need to flip at the most once. 1 of the pieces you don't even flip at all. Okay, there's Tetris there. I'm getting a little too well built out on the left side, so I'm just gonna knock some stuff down. But he does have the lead by about a Tetris and a half as we're approaching level 19. We could be getting some dueling 600k transitions here. Oh, hold on, Falkite getting into a little bit of a spot. I feel like every time I have mentioned a potential for 2 players getting a 600k transition, it just doesn't happen. Scooty's in at 601, but Falkite in at 593. So Scooty taking the lead off of that dig sequence from Falkite. A sequence that is not yet fully over. But now he's got everything cleared away, gets the bar, gets the Tetris. Scooty with a 1 Tetris lead. This is not the OG kill screen. This is still level 19 speeds. The things that happened before level 19, yes. Matakiri, how's it going? Welcome in. No, it's 29. 29 was the original kill screen. Another Tetris for Falkite. 1,780 points. All that separate. Now it's 240 points. Good God. Not going for the bits, no bar. And interesting, I noticed that Falkite has had an opportunity to set up a delayed Vits a number of times, but he only sets up the true Vitses. Which, honestly, kind of based. No war crimes for the man. Falkite holding on to the lead, but it's a very narrow one right now. Less than a Tetris. We'll be seeing that OG kill screen if these 2 continue playing like this. In fact, I think every game that Falkite has played, except for the one where his opponent early topped, has been a 29 game. We're getting close to that. We're on 26 right now. Scooty into 27, but Falkite has the max out on 26. He gets another Tetris, 1,052,000. Scooty at 983. 1.1's on the table. It's almost a certainty for Falkite at this point. Oh, wow, yes, I like that tuck. There's the 1.1 for Falkite. Scooty's wondering, where's my bar? There's the bar. He's got the max out. Not going to get the 1.1 into 29, but I imagine it's going to be very quick after he gets there, unless he takes a triple first. But nope, he's in at 1,095,000. 80,000, now another Tetris for both players. 80,000 point lead for Falkite. We are off and running. This is where players like Scooty are so dangerous. But this board is looking more dangerous at the moment. This is trouble for Scooty. A 19-piece drought's going to do him in, and Falkite going to tie up the set at 1. All right, let's see what our 0-0 seed gives us. We're ready from Scooty. Just waiting on a Falkite. And here we go. Both players are ready. We'll count it down for game number 3. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Talking briefly about how these players have gotten to the records. Scooty currently 2-0, taking out Kirby in a sweep, and Sodium 3-1. Still has to play Evesy, Guapi, and Eyeball after this. None of those matches are going to be easy. Not that this one is easy. I mean, he's currently tied at 1. Not that any matches in Division 1 are easy. Falkite, on the other hand, yesterday he played Eyeball and lost 3-1. But today, took out Sodium by the same score. So currently at 7 points, which ties him up with Guafi. Bit of a spire here for Falkite. He's going to just fill in the right side of that, and then goes dirty down column 3. Bang, Tetris. A nice move. Now that right side's a little concerning. You can get another dirty Tetris here, but needs the bar. Does find the bar. Will get the Tetris. And now it's cleanup time for Falkite. Scooty, on the other hand, he's got a good-looking board. We'll get a Tetris there. He takes the lead, 161 to 142, and I imagine that will only grow, at least for the next couple Tetrises. Man, those T's for Falkite getting over to the left. Not a bad dig out there for Falkite. It's going to minimize the damage. Pace lead's about 3.5. Now the real lead is about 3.5 Tetrises, 3.25. Falkite. Looking for a bar here. Scooty also looking for a bar for something else. He gets the Vits. Falkite digging out of this. Another Tetris for Scooty. Falkite follows suit. Still about a 2.5 Tetris lead for Scooty in terms of pace. Falkite with another Tetris, just trying to keep pace right now. Scooty trying to resolve this parity issue. That'll work. He'll be fine. It's that L tuck in there, follows it up with that Z. Kind of a good combo for that situation. Jazzy Josh pointing out in chat, Scooty forfeited a hand paint a few days ago. That was in CTM. But he has given us the green light that he is okay. He was originally scheduled to play Guafi, but Guafi had to pull out, so we got him playing Falkite instead. Bit of a situation for Falkite right now. He's trying to find the S to spin tuck, or double tuck rather, sorry. He gets the double tuck. So he's all right. Yeah, so far it seemed fine. I haven't noticed anything like, you know, say the things that Alex was doing at CTWC, like that's not happening with Scooty. And he's been playing strong too, as this game kind of shows. 5:51 with 3 Tetrises to go before transition. He's going to have the lead. The only question is by how much. Right now it's 93,000 points with 1 line before transition. And Falkite not going to get that Tetris, so it's going to be... Oh, hold on. Neither's Scooty. So 511, 598 for Scooty. About an 87,000 point lead. Yeah, that was the hardest thing for me to watch at CTWC, Josh, was what Alex was going through. Like that. I think that hit a lot of people hard. For different reasons. It's kind of put a new light on a lot of things in terms of, you know, player health. Scooty getting up a little high here with his 22-piece drought, but he does finally get the bar over for the Tetris. He's got a 129,000 point lead here on level 21. It's the biggest lead we've seen this set. Ooh, he's going to misdrop that Z left, though. Not a big deal, though. Gonna take about 5 lines of burning. Maybe 6, maybe 7. 7, do I hear 7? 7, 8, do I hear 8? 8 lines. Sold. The boy in the striped shirt. That's allowed Falkite to catch up a little bit, but Falkite is going to, once again, fall behind. Oh, hold on. He might... Nope, he's just going to take the triple. Thought he might set up dirty there, but nope. Nice spin. But this drought is kind of hurting him. He's set up dirty, but there's no bar. He's covered the well, and he's getting some terrible pieces here. Playing a little flat. He misses a 5-tap left, and that's going to spell disaster. Scooty, you're good. For game number 3, you're up 2-1. Alex defending himself over on YouTube. He says, don't be traumatized. All right. Yeah, Alex doing all right here in CTL, too, currently on a 3-0 record. Still has to play Sidnev. Was supposed to play Cobra tonight, but that didn't happen. And then K-Poke will be his... will be one of the remaining games he's got. Looks like we are ready to go. Game number 4. Scooty looking to take the set. Can Falkite get back into it? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. Jazzy says Alex is #1 in his premiere poll. Aw. Yeah, that's just unfortunate timing on that injury. Like, obviously, it hasn't stopped you from playing since, but if it was just a temporary thing, what a horrible time to have happen. Speaking of horrible time, these two are having a pretty horrible time with this 40-piece drought. Falkite was able to use it to get open. We're tied, by the way, 79,800 points each. Tetris for Falkite. Scooty gets one as well, but Scooty... Oh, very nice clean out for Scooty. All right. So it's less than a Tetris lead for Falkite. He's got a huge double weld to deal with. We'll get a bar to help out with that, though. And we're back to neck and neck. 380 points is the difference. And honestly, that's 18 between these two. Like, this is... Oh, hold on. What is this? All right, it's just a J-Tuck. Okay. I thought Falkite was setting up something silly with the L, but there was no L. Not even Christmas. We're at the halfway point of level 18. It's 250 for Falkite. Scooty with a couple lines before the halfway point. He's at 266. So it is his lead, but again, pretty minuscule lead, all things considered. Nice adjustment on the S. Wanted to go S flat, but then saw the J tuck would have been very good. Love that bar dependency there. You normally don't want to make them, but he was looking at either a jacked board or a bar dependency. They opted to take his chances rather than the devil he knew. $17,000 point lead for Scooty right now. Another Tetris for Scooty. Also one for Falkite. We got some very clean boards for both of these players right now. Both of them getting down very low on the board after a pair of Tetrises. We're just about at the 100-line turn. Scooty's still clinging to the 17,000 point lead. He's currently up 2-1, looking to go to 4-0 if he can take this game. $500,000 at 110 lines for Scooty. Falkite also... Ooh, weird adjustment on the J there. I don't think that was intended. Something tells me. Kind of a spire going into 19 here. This could be dangerous, but he is knocking it down enough. He's got it evened out now. We'll take the Tetris in. 565 will be Falkite's transition score. Scooty is going to go in at 596. And there is a Tetris. So Scooty with a 1 Tetris lead. Falkite having to do a couple of burns there, but it's fine otherwise. Takes the Tetris. Ooh, bar dependency and Aspire now for Falkite. It's gonna need to get something left. There's no piece to go left. Ooh, nice burn. No, he misses 2 5-taps in a row. And Scooty, just like that, takes the set 3-1. Play this out. GG. Well, Falkite, you cleared my bar for this set. Like, my goal in CTL seasons, it's a very low bar. It's to not get swept at any point. And I don't think I've been swept for a few seasons now, which just feels kind of good. Always take a game. Always get that 1 point. DMJ, how's it going? Welcome in. Going good. Oh, not screen. Missed a couple pieces. Gonna dig this out? Probably not. Oh, he's gonna be done at 9-16. It doesn't matter. He's got the 3-1 win. Once and against opponent he was expecting, but he still walks away with the division lead. GG's to Scooty. And honestly, kind of a pretty cool performance from Falkite, to be honest. I don't think anyone really knew what to expect out of him coming into the season. Yeah, he's a 10 million player, but how much comp has he done? Like, not a whole lot. He showed up against Sodium, and honestly was in games 1 and 2 of this set. Those were pretty good too. All right, that's gonna do it. We are donezo. Let's go see who is out there in the wide world of Twitch. You know who I haven't seen in forever? Headcoster is playing. Let's go say hi to him. Till next time. See you next week. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.